So, in response to the last video that I created here, there was something I've thought about, and I realized there are four main things that a man should focus on if he really wants to be in a place where God has called him to be, in regards to his identity in Christ, also in regards to his masculinity, claiming his identity as being made in the very image and the very likeness of God here. So, here are the four things. One, pick up a Bible, go to church. A lot of men are not as spiritual as our predecessors in the past. A lot of men have decided, you know what? Because church has let me down, this has let me down, religion has let me down, I'm going to go ahead and just do things my own way, and whatever happens, happens, and I'll learn by trial and error here. Well, your way is why you're probably in the category or the situation you're in the first place here. So, I would say pick up a Bible, learn how to pray, and link up with a church or men's ministry group that's going to properly teach you how to walk in your creation role. Two, take your health very, very seriously. So, a lot of men who jeopardize their health for the sake of their families, usually these guys that work really, really hard, long hours, but yet not knowing how much stress that this has on their bodies and on their mind here, because they feel this tremendous pressure to be a provider for their family, to be protectors, to be, the breadwinner. And there's a lot of pressure on a lot of men to perform in these areas at a high level here. You need to take time for yourself here, because if you are unable to take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of those things that you have on your plate, such as providing for your family. Now, a third thing I recommend for a lot of men, get some counseling. A lot of men have a lot of issues going on in their life that they tend to go undiscussed and unresolved here. I would say take the time to go to a counselor. More preferably, go to a male counselor. I know some people are going to sound like, oh, yeah, Quittenberg is kind of sexist now. No. The reason I say this here is because going to a male counselor, that individual is going to be able to understand your situation more. Now, nothing wrong with female counselors. I just believe that a male counselor will do a better job counseling men, because that person is a man, so they're going to be able to understand a man's problems. Just like, a female counselor is going to understand a woman's problems, a male counselor is going to understand a man's problems here. So nothing sexist about that here. And also, the last thing here is you need to reevaluate the people around you. Reevaluate the people around you. Observe their behavior towards you and towards everyone else. And once you've done that for an extensive period of time, then I want you to ask them about you. If the answer they give you does not match up with your observation of how they've been treating you here, that lets you know that they have an ulterior motive. It also lets you know that they're not being truthful about where things lie with your relationship with them here. There are those in your family and also among your circle of friends that, believe it or not, they don't want you to be successful here. Now, I know that's kind of negative to say, but that's the reality. Not everyone's in your corner. Not everyone's on your side. Not everyone has your best interest in mind. In fact, they would much rather prefer that you are at a certain place in your life to where you don't exceed, to where you don't excel. Because in some ways, they're jealous. It makes them feel good about themselves. And they benefit off of you being at the bottom. So reevaluate the friends and the people, the family you have around you. And don't even tell them about you observing them. Just look at their actions, look at their behavior, and then ask them about you. Ask them, hey, you know what? What do you think about me? And once again, if what they're telling you does not line up with what you have really seen about their behavior here, that lets you know that they don't have the best intentions at heart for you. So, there you have it. Those are the four things I want you guys to focus on, especially if you want to become the man that God has originally called you to be. Enjoy your morning, enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your evening. God bless you.